This video will discuss chapter 9.1, powers and exponents. So first thing I want to do is talk about the idea of what is an exponent, or why you might use it. And so this is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, and so when I simplify this, a lot of people then think that this is there are 5 4s, which there are, so this is written as 4 to the 5th power. Which means that 4 to the 5th power means 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. It does not mean 4 times 5, because this does not equal 20. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 would equal 20, and that would be the same as 5 times 4. But this is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, so this is 4 times 5 times. Same thing here. Suddenly when we start to talk about variables, this is when people then call this 3y. Okay, it is not 3y. This is going to be y to the 3rd power. So y to the 3rd does not mean 3 times y, it means y 3 times. Okay, and then you can obviously do something when there's inside the parentheses. So this would be k plus 2, which will remain inside the parentheses, and there are 1, 2, 3 of them. So this is k plus 2 to the 3rd power. Notice the 3 is on the outside of the parentheses there. Alright, another way that you might see some of this is when you have numbers and then variables, and notice there are different variables. So there you'll see are 3 of these and 2 of those. So this is going to be 5 times m to the 3rd n to the 2nd. And so I want you to notice that you don't necessarily have to have the dots in between. You'll notice there were dots here to signify that it's multiplication. This tells you it's multiplication. I also want you to notice that it is just 1 5. Even though there's a 3 here, this 3 is only working on the m because there are 3 m's, and this 2 is only working on the n. It is not working on everything. So this 5 does not become 5 to the 3rd or 5 to the 2nd. This is 5 essentially to the 1st power, and then m to the 3rd and to the 2nd. Alright, and then finally, I want to show you an example of what happens when you get something like this. So now we need to evaluate x squared plus y to the 3rd when x is 6 and y is negative 2. So this is going to become 6 squared plus negative 2 to the 3rd. 6 times 6, this is 36. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Right? Negative times negative times negative will actually give me a negative answer, so this is going to be negative 8. So I can either write this as 36 minus 8, or if you want to put a plus and a parentheses, it says the same thing. So typically, I've written this as 36 minus 8, but again, remember that these say the same thing. And so 36 minus 8 would give you positive 28. Alright, that's all we got for you on powers and exponents. Thanks very much for watching the video. Don't forget to do the problems on the bottom of the page. I'll see you in class.